Jaguar did such a great job with this transmission because it's butter smooth when you're driving easy. But gosh, those shifts are... Yeah, you're right. It's the best transmission.
Yeah.
That's why.
That's what I wanted.
You really perfected that, didn't you?
I did, actually.
Look at... I love this. That's the heartbeat of a Jaguar.
Is
at
it?
resting pace.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
In the game, he would lose Juju Smith-Schuster.
Football enthusiast. Thank you.
We have a button for the spoiler.
Good, so you can drive around in douchebag
You look like
mode.
James Bond.
Doom, 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 doom.
Hey everyone, it's Chris and Charlie here with Daily Motor, and today we're driving a Jaguar F Type R Coupe.
Yeah, a car we've never driven. We've driven the Coupe.
Nope, wrong.
Driven the Roadster.
Convertible?
Convertible?
Yeah.
Isn't that also Roadster?
Well, Roadster means that it doesn't traditionally have a roof, right?
Really?
Even though the M Roadster is called a Roadster and it does have a top, I think traditionally Roadsters don't. Anyways, we're going to go outside before we get copyrighted by the music playing in the garage. Still talking to kind of drown it out a little bit.
Is it?
And we're good. Oh, it is brown.
It looks pretty brown to me.
Yeah, that is a brown car.
I think Jaguar calls this red, unless
No.
the window sticker is just wrong. But it is.
Yeah, this is a brown car, Charlie.
I swear
Ooh,
to you,
the
they call it
inside's
red.
pretty.
Yeah, this is the big boy, the 570, what, 5?
How did
3?
they manage to keep it this clean, all the coming out
Yeah,
here?
what did he, like, spray wash it as he pulled in? This is
Maybe.
pretty good.
Anyways,
God, it's sexy in a coupe.
I was going to say, it's a great looking car.
Yeah.
Even more so than the convertible. Obviously, I think Charlie and I would probably both choose the convertible, but we appreciate how nice this coupe looks.
Yeah.
Well, while my colleague figures out how to open, it's actually a hatchback.
Yeah, it's a
What do you think about that? Liftback, sorry.
We should move this.
Oh,
I quite
interesting.
yeah,
Put washer fluid in the trunk.
quite a lot of underfloor storage, just the right
smells
size for your snow scraper. Something that many F-Type Rs will probably not have in it.
Oh, Charlie, you'll appreciate that this is power.
Yeah. Smells good.
I just said that.
Ah, I was appreciating that. Oh, you have the handle here for
That's for when it
breaks.
breaks. You want to show the
we should.
engine?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. This opens the proper way.
Yes.
So under the hood, we have a 5-liter supercharged V8 that makes some amount of power, which you all will have
570 something.
read.
like that.
575.
Yeah, I
sounds
think so.
right.
Yeah. And a lot of torque, if I remember correctly, too. We had this on the DM Rally, which if you'd like to see, maybe we'll throw the link to this to it in the description.
Yeah,
here.
we've spent a lot of time in the F Type R.
And it was sketchy in the summer.
It was sketchy.
So
in
I
the
can
summer.
only imagine what it's going to be like now.
Yeah.
Without further ado, let's see the Oyster
Oh,
seats.
Charlie, you have some paperwork on the seat.
Oh,
and
do
I
I?
don't want to dox you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, door handles feel nice.
Not a lot of storage space here.
Is this a power seat? Oh, it's on the door. Forgot.
Let's do.
That was one of my complaints about this car.
Yeah, I didn't like the interior in general, like the
Oh, it
practicality.
smells really good in
Yeah,
here.
it really does. Look at, I love this. That's the heartbeat of a Jaguar.
Is
at
it?
resting pace.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
In the game, he would lose Juju Smith-Schuster.
Football enthusiast. Thank you.
Oh, but you like that bit.
Yeah, very power, very adjust. Oh, let's take a look at this window sticker so
Oh, I
that
forgot this is how you do this.
I can show you that I was not crazy. There you go. Desire Deep Red Ultra Metallic Paint.
Oh, it's a 23. That's nice. 575 horsepower. Good memory. 516 pound-feet of torque. What?
Our hood isn't closed all the way.
Dude, we did this with the last one, and when you opened the hood out there, I was thinking, is it shut all the way?
Chris isn't being outside in the cold.
No, I'm
enthusiast.
really not. Oh. That's the loudest thing I've ever heard. Echoing off the building like that. Right, so this had issues with this on the convertible. You just gotta slam it like you mean it. Okay, we're good. This happened to me while I was reviewing the convertible as well. It's normal operation for F-types.
Yep. this car really does make a bark. Or like, not a bark.
It's so
A
loud.
growl. Howl, if you will. And we are off. Very nice materials.
I put you into race mode.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're
I
welcome.
wanted to be directly into there. The leather feels so good in the Jaguars.
Oh, and we have a
Big
button also. Why can this not go in here? Can it? Okay. We have a button for the spoiler.
Good, so you can drive around in douchebag
You look like
mode.
James Bond.
Even in race mode, the steering is quite light.
Yeah, what is this? Oh, that's nice material. Don't you think?
Yeah,
I also like the
headliner's nice,
seats,
too.
but
Material.
I
They're a bit
remember the
thin.
door panels being very hard on our elbows.
Mhm.
That was my main impression from driving the F Type for 1,000 miles, is that my elbows hurt afterwards.
Yes. I thought he was making a left turn, and you can see why I would have that confusion.
Yeah, why was the... It would have been impossible for him to turn left.
Maybe that's what he realized.
Okay, so no grip still. Well, to be fair, it didn't have grip in the warm, like you said, so... Even with it being all-wheel drive.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Ooh, lots of things in there. We'll leave that shut.
I'm going to give myself a little bit more time. Nice big opening here.
I'm going to hold on to the sides of the seat. What a noise. Okay.
And also, we remember that in this car, the noise that it makes is very inconsistent.
That's right.
Traction control, like, will kill the phone there.
Oh!
That was violent. And it is so fast.
Are you enjoying yourself?
I am. This is great.
Oh. Alright, I'm just gonna leave my head on the headrest, I guess. What button did you just hit?
The DSC button.
What does that stand for? Dynamic Stability Control.
That
probably.
sounds right. What a different car from that. It's weird to think that there are times in life when people could work harder and choose to have this, but instead they get that.
Charlie, I think a lot of people would have certain things to say about that remark or disagree with you.
I don't think there are many people who would drive them back to back and say they'd rather have the Equinox.
No, I wouldn't think so. If you're a manual shifting enthusiast, you should probably go into manual mode, Charles. There you go.
But I don't want to bounce off the Rebel.
Why? It sounds sick in this car.
Does it?
Yeah.
And this Trax is going to come to a pretty much a halt. Oh, it's still shifted for me.
Why does it feel less sketchy with traction off?
Because it's not killing it in a weird way. Also, you're just very comfortable with my driving accident.
That's true. Or I'm at least pretending to be.
You know
What does it say? Autonomous emergency braking disabled. What if we need autonomous emergency braking, Charlie? Okay.
The ride is still quite good, even in
It
race
is.
mode here.
You know how some people comment and they say the camera's moving too much, I'm nauseous. This is why. It isn't my fault. Oh, can we do a launch control?
Sure.
Oh. You probably need to be in D. Or S, actually. Regular S, yeah.
Do you remember how to use launch control in this car?
Traction off.
Or maybe it's traction on.
I think you just gotta brake, torque it, and... Oh yeah, maybe
There's
you're
got to
gonna
be a
in
launch
D.
control. Whatever. It is quick.
quite quick. Yeah. Brakes. You're just like playing it like an instrument.
Yeah. I was gonna U-turn right here, but this Jeep is.
That's like a sport appearance pack Liberty.
Yeah. We're gonna.
My friend Eric's dad has a manual Liberty.
Oh, no, we're still buying that. A manual Liberty, huh?
Mhm.
That's kind of cool. Must have had it for a while.
Yeah, he bought it new.
That's really cool. Good for you, Eric's dad. We've branched out from Chris's extended family and his
Not
friends,
to my
and are now doing to the friends family. Oh, this needs to come back off. Fortunately, this car is so attractive that you could drive it slower if you needed to, because you know that you still look so good.
Yeah. We're
It's-
really putting GoPro stabilization to the test in this car.
I guess so. The gauge cluster looks great. The materials are good. I mean, this is what a sports car should be.
Yeah.
A bit manic, very loud, not the best ergonomics, but just a joy to drive. I can see why Amos kind of liked this better than the LC500 in some ways. Because the
Yeah.
LC500 is almost like the A student. This is a student that like gets C's, but everyone just still loves him being around.
Yeah, it's true. He's staring.
To be fair, it's not full traction off. It's like sport traction.
Yeah.
We're not going to hit this at 45.
Yeah. How's the brake pedal?
It's quite good.
It's good, yeah. I
It's a
remember.
little bit of squish right at the top,
Yeah.
but it's pretty good after that.
84 degrees, huh?
Yeah. Thank you again for putting me into race mode.
Oh, you're welcome.
Glad I didn't waste any time with any of those other.
No, I don't. You know what's funny? When I film videos for my personal channel, I always just go straight into like the sportiest drive mode. Like, you all don't need to see comfort mode. Oh, okay, here you go. Knock yourself out.
Well, here's the thing: is I was actually going to go do donuts at that lot over there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go to that one. And more. All of the others.
There's an employee.
Yeah, we'll just do it here real quick. You got enough. You have 575 horsepower. You just need slight lubrication.
But it was going to be so cool over there.
Well, then go up the other way. Go into oncoming. You have a Jag.
The Jag, you're right.
Or, Charlie, you do both.
Well, if I do it here, then I'm going to get trapped by him coming out. I'll go here very gingerly. You know what? Here. Now they'll never know.
They won't even see us because we're brown.
Yes. We'll simply blend into the landscape.
A lot of memory seats here for the passenger side. Ooh, and lumbar?
Well, that's because they assume you're going to have various mistresses.
That is true,
you
yeah,
pick up
in the F
regularly.
Type, yeah.
And you're going to have to...
Only 3 mistresses, though, you're limited to.
Well, one might be a wife.
Hmm.
That's what the M stands for, is mistress mode.
Oh, that makes sense. That does make sense. What does it stand
Or
for on
Mrs.
your side?
Mister.
Hmm. Thought maybe it stood for maniac.
Maniac, you say. We need to do that, and then we need to do that. There we go. We got the jingle.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Ground clearance. Do we have ground clearance numbers for this car?
No. That should have told you, though. Well, it was clean.
Thank you to the Porsche Experience Center for teaching us how to drift in a four-wheel drive car.
That's right. Yeah. Lots of time on the skid pad with the 911 Turbo S and the Taycan Turbo.
Mhm.
And as you can see, it worked because
It-
Charlie executed that flawlessly.
Yeah. So if you want to know how to drive your Jaguar F Type R properly in the snow, go to the Porsche Experience Center.
That's right.
Park on there. Nice strong seatbelts as well. All the inputs and controls in Jaguars feel really good. Very crisp, clicky, kind of Audi-like.
Yeah.
Also, the exhaust pipes almost stick up. Pretty cool.
Oh, yeah.
Nice floor mats as well. They thought to put some rubberized floor mats in here for the winter Jag.
Dude, F-Types are so cool.
They are so cool.
ready?
I am ready.
There's a certain RPM that you hit in this car that makes it make the loudest burble out of any other car.
I think it's about 3,500. Oh, you're talking about like the little gunshot thing it does, and you did it in your neighborhood and angered your neighbors?
Yeah, I did anger my neighbor quite a bit. Maybe they've tuned the convertible to be more aggressive.
I think this one's
Whoa.
still pretty aggressive. Wildlife is fleeing.
Yeah, this is fast.
It's very
This car is fast.
Yeah.
Put this up so you guys can see the cluster a little bit better. Probably behind Broncos, probably, right? Because that's the only car that exists over here anymore.
Look at this dainty little thing here. Like, what are you supposed to put in here?
You can hear like the valves open
Yeah.
when you get to. I remember the infotainment screen being hard to see.
Not as much of an
And
issue in the coupe in the
It's
winter.
not, but look at this.
Oh, and look, it's manual.
Oh, nice.
That's actually smart because if it were automatic, it would break.
It's true, yeah. Hey, don't say that about Jag. Jags are very reliable long term.
I'm being gaslit. Jaguar
this
did
is
such a
fast.
great job with this transmission because it's butter smooth when you're driving easy.
think
But
it's just a
gosh,
ZF.
those shifts are. Yeah,
Is it a
you're right.
ZF?
It's the best transmission.
Yeah.
That's why.
ZF 8-speed, baby.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong.
Nice mirrors.
Seeing if that was a camera.
Yeah. This is a beautiful, beautiful car, and it's kind of exactly what you want as a coupe.
I didn't use my turn signal there. I just realized that.
I think you're okay.
nobody
You're going to be stopping anyway.
It doesn't get to. It doesn't. I feel like it's like quieter than the other one. Maybe not.
I'm sure the people on the outside don't feel that way. It's just like the LC500. The coupe feels a lot quieter than the convertible because you can't hear it as much. How much does this car cost?
Oh, I didn't even look.
Chris usually likes to play this game with me.
Oh yeah, I'll guess. I think the convertible was like 120 grand or something. So this one's probably like a little bit less, maybe 115.
No. Let's see how good your memory is. It's more than a Carrera T base, but
Less than a Carrera S.
yeah.
Okay, so it's like 100
It actually might be the same as a Carrera S.
128.
It's 121.
121. Okay, I was close. I said 115.
Yeah,
I was very
pretty close. Yeah, yeah.
Any options?
Yes, you pay a reasonable $1,150 for the heated windshield, heated steering wheel, and two-zone climate control.
Now I can see that there's a film on the.
Yeah, and also your hands could be being warmed right now. Now, how you
It's right
enable
here.
that? Oh, very easy. You also pay $4,550 for the red paint that isn't red.
No, it is brown. It's very brown, actually.
Mhm.
You know, some cars you have to argue, is that brown? This is just brown.
It's kind of like Ford's Cyber Orange that's yellow.
Yes.
This is apparently Desire Deep Red, and I think maybe what they meant to write is that they desire it to be deep red, but it's brown.
That's possible.
You pay $1,200 for this, $1,100 for this, and $900 for these. Heated and cooled front seats, $800. Park assist. Okay.
Where is the climate control menu?
What makes you think there is a climate control menu?
Because
Isn't that just going to make your... rise vents.
Throttle response is very quick in race mode. Or sport mode, whatever this mode is.
Oh, now I can see a graph as
Checkered
to
flag mode.
how you're using your throttle and
Oh,
brake.
really? Didn't change.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. Maybe I have to go back.
Charlie, we've been getting 15.8 mpg. That's pretty good.
I have to imagine that's including some of the delivery drive here, because there's no way we achieved 15 doing what we just did.
There it goes. It just did a good one.
Yeah, good. Yep. Crackle. Snap, crackle, pop. We will be spending the next week with the Jaguar F Type R.
Coupe, all-wheel drive.
Thanks. And we will report back about anything that we observe.
That's right.
But other than that, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I have always loved the F Type. I've
Mhm.
always been a fan. So excited to spend a few days with it, and we'll let you all know how it goes.
Yes.
Sadly, wrapping up our week with the Jaguar F Type R Coupe, and this is the saddest I've been in a while to see a car go. I spent about 4 days with this car and had an absolutely fantastic time with it, and Charlie and I both agree that it is pretty dang close to being the perfect sports car.
I will go as far as to say, and I decided I would say this while I was out shooting it earlier,
Okay.
in coupe form, coupe to coupe,
Yeah.
I think I would take this over the LC.
Oh, that's bold.
Yeah.
How about but vert to vert?
Vert
you'd
to vert, I'd take the LC. The LC feels like a much better built and put together and proper car. The transmission's tighter, the noises are more crisp. But in coupe form, you can't really hear the outside of the LC quite so much. This one, the powertrain is so rowdy and unpredictable and just pure fun for either easy driving or rowdy driving, and it looks so gosh darn sexy. I don't 100% agree that this color is red. Jaguar is
It's definitely
so
not red.
concerned with saying that it's red.
They
and
just
it's-
don't want to say that it's brown
Yeah.
for some reason.
It even
That's the wrong key.
It's the wrong key.
Do you have the
Even
right
on the
key?
back here it says 23 F Type,
Type red.
Someone's gonna walk out to this and be
They'd
like,
be like,
"Where's
oh
the
yes,
red?"
I'm getting into my red. I guess
It does have the
it's
very
got-
slightest like.
It's got a red
maroony
flake.
hue.
Yeah, it's definitely got a red flake.
It's funny because if you were actually allowed to drive this week too, then it'd be like both cars you'd be mourning. But I'm just putting.
Oh
these
right.
in.
Yeah. I think I should drive first to give more behind the wheel impressions.
Sure, and then I can scrape
And
off
then
the rest of the snow tires on the
You
way
could.
back.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I got out of this after shooting the Winding Road video,
That's
and
good.
I just the rubber smell was intense.
Oh, I never had that this week.
It means you weren't driving it properly.
I also see an handprint on the hood, which tells me that you did open the hood.
Yes.
Did you slam it as hard as you could?
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Yeah, or else it won't close properly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Did we mention that this is the beating heart of a Jaguar?
Yeah, I believe I did. In the intro. Comment below if I'm incorrect.
And I have my seat position set to memory 2. Thank you. But I'm going to move this up so you all can see the cluster.
My mother saw this car
Thank you.
even in the dark, and she loved it. She's always a big fan of
Jag enthusiast.
Jag coupes, these Jag sports cars, and this one is just it's so well designed. See, the seat is an Emily spec here. I'm pressing down on the seat bottom and it's going up.
Yeah. I think your seat's all the way back, sir.
I'm not going back, I'm going down.
Oh.
It literally,
Hold on a second.
we didn't bring it over 3,500 RPMs, which means it's silent.
That's
There
what I
we go.
wanted,
That's
yeah.
You really perfected that, didn't you?
I did, actually.
bit of
You know
weed.
what? I have these neighbors that really don't like me. So,
This is a good part of the
Public radio.
why did that happen?
Who knows?
I have these neighbors that don't appreciate me very much, and I make sure that they continue to not appreciate me, especially when I have F types, because their house is right on the corner. So I press the exhaust button when I'm about to go around the corner, and I leave it in first gear, and every time, right by their house, and they've always got their garage open. It's the best thing. I got the 2 days ago, I was taking this car home, and I hadn't gotten it to do that yet. And the first time I got it to do it, it was right in front of their house, and it was the most satisfying thing ever.
Well, you'll have an Elantra N tonight that you can continue with. Oh, that's so good.
It's just the best. I love this car.
This car is nearly dangerously quick.
Yeah, it is.
And not only quick, but also fast. For those of you who don't understand the difference, quick is acceleration, fast is speed, top speed. And the problem is it actually is quite, that's good, quite refined.
It's towing itself. Anyways.
It actually is quite refined, and so you don't feel the sensation of speed quite as much as you would in something like more of a loud and, dare I say, American sports car.
Yeah.
And it just gets there so quickly.
You know what I love about this car, though?
A lot?
Yes, but it's 2 clicks away from being civilized again.
100%. Yeah.
And I appreciate also that you don't have to be in dynamic mode to be rowdy as shit.
Yep.
You can literally
just put your foot down.
sport. Well, or you
could
just
literally just, someone in a Challenger's trying to race me, just
literally
foot down. And it doesn't matter, it'll still become the loudest thing in the world.
We are being held up by an OBS towing an OBS.
Well, don't worry. The GMC Terrain is making sure to tailgate it as close as possible because that will speed up the OBS. You've gotten really good at that. Should have done that more in the Windy Road video.
Yeah. You gotta hit it. It's like within 100 RPMs, you gotta hit it right in the right spot and it'll do it.
It's a very classy 12-volt
Yeah, I'm
cover.
gonna keep that as a souvenir.
I'm sure Jag would appreciate that. They'd probably send you the bill for $300.
$300, yeah.
It smells nice in here. It's a nice leather.
You know what? I have a confession.
You ate McDonald's in here?
No, I ate Wingstop in here, and it made it smell like Wingstop for 2 days, and I was regretting doing it.
Yeah,
because I love the way it's back to normal now.
Well, I noticed it when I got in this morning.
That smelled like Wingstop. Seriously?
Well, it was vague enough. I figured it was McDonald's. But no, I think it's gone now, and it does.
I wiped the interior down and everything,
good.
in an effort to.
It does smell more like Jaguar now.
Dude, this is painful.
This infotainment isn't very good.
No, and you also can't see the screen most of the time when it's sunny out. I just simply cannot catch the GMC Terrain. Come on, F Type.
Maybe if
you can do it.
We're just a little bit more powerful.
If it had a little bit more power, maybe we could catch him.
Yeah. Just so much drivetrain loss with the all-wheel drive.
Yeah, it's a shame. I did not even use dynamic mode.
Well,
Because you just don't need it. No, thank you. All it does is make the ride worse. Nothing else. Love the steering feel.
The steering feel is good. It's...
Well, you know what else it lets you do? It lets you bounce off the rev limiter.
Yes.
It's another thing you can do in dynamic mode.
Just something that many Jaguar owners will do. It's such a... There's not much else here other than just being a car. Like, it's such a pure,
It really
simple equation for being a sports car. You have seat, driving area, and what else? I mean, so many other, even coupes these days, 2-seater coupes have tried to be more than they are and really try to bridge the gap. Oh, you can drive this car year-round, this, that, blah, blah. This is just being a sex symbol and a ridiculous driving machine, and I love it. It's in Charlie's spec.
That's okay. Did you shut the dash vents off?
Yes.
I wanted to watch those rise. Please make them rise.
You gotta stroke it just right.
Why do you shut those off? Why don't you just leave it on?
I actually didn't do it. The car did it itself. The problem is the fan speed's too loud. So.
Well, the whole car's fogging up. I wanted to.
Well, in that case, let's do that.
Also, I was looking at a photo of a 2016 F Type the other day, and everything in here looks pretty much identical, except they got rid of the flat bottom steering wheel, and now it's just a circle.
It's probably a little classier as a circle.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same design, pretty much identical, except Now it's a circle. And now you get a fully digital gauge cluster. You didn't used to get that.
It's a nice
But all
gauge
this
cluster.
looks identical. The shifter, all these buttons, everything. Oh, and they used to put gold paddle shifters on it,
I
too.
would like that.
Now they just put regular regular silver ones.
Chip shortage on gold.
Must be.
I appreciate the all-weather floor mats.
Oh, yeah. And the all-weather tires.
Yeah.
And the all-weather Charlie.
Got your camera tight on your head?
No.
Okay.
But you know what? They've thought of you here because they've given me 2 handles.
It's very considerate. Alyssa would have appreciated that.
Why?
The
The
handles?
handles? Yeah.
Although she'd probably be too short to grab them. You look like you have to be quite extended.
Yeah. Well, she could move her seat up.
It's true. I also appreciate that you can get away with 2 different shifts before getting into triple-digit speeds, allegedly.
Yeah.
It really likes to have its neck wrong, and I think that's why the Topher liked this car so much, even the convertible that we had.
Yeah.
Because he really likes to dance with cars, and while something like the LC is really good, you unfun person, is really good, it doesn't like to dance the way this thing does. It's a bit of a pig.
Yeah.
This just says, yeah, I'm a bit heavy, but I'll just make up for it with horsepower.
I think I know what these are for.
What's that?
So you can handcuff your victim.
Oh.
You know, because obviously these are all driven by villains.
Well, you could get away quite quickly.
Yeah, you could.
The gearbox is just...
Well, we know this to be the best transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah. ZF 8HP, I think, right? Oh, I hope it's a ZF 8HP. Let's consult the Monroney, Charles. Oh, all it says is 8-speed automatic.
I figured that's what it said.
Do you know where the final assembly point is for this car?
Oh, Britain, presumably.
Castle Bromwich, UK. It's like the most British thing I've ever heard.
It really is.
The engine is also built there. But they're going to have to stop building these engines in the UK. They're not going to be allowed to do it anymore.
1 sec.
Okay.
Tail end's coming around
I was
a little
going to
bit.
say. That felt like an all-wheel slide there at the end.
Winter tires do allow you to do some other things, because just kind of, you hear where the limits are a lot easier, and you can feel them start to squirm before you just lose everything. Anyway, why won't they be able to build this engine there?
Because the British government says that they can't.
Why is that?
Because it's not good
Boris
for-
Johnson's not a big Jaguar fan?
No, he's not.
More of an
not
LC enthusiast?
No,
Okay.
he's not a JLR man.
It's unfortunate. Well, I guess Boris Johnson doesn't run that country anymore. Aren't there-
Who runs
isn't
it now? I think Jeremy Clarkson runs it.
It's some man of I think he's Indian. And that suspension, even in dynamic mode, it's still remarkably smooth in here.
Yeah, the ride's great.
It's not.
I like being a passenger in here because I can properly hold on and keep myself in line here.
Yeah, your hands getting clammy.
No. No, because I'm so comfortable.
Oh, that's true. I mean, the seats do have a nice
Yeah.
amount of bolstering. Missed that one a little bit there. Any idea what the manufacturer claims top speed is in this model?
I'm sure it's
Got to be like
many
180
speeds.
something.
Probably, yeah.
I like how sometimes you catch the wing going down in your rearview mirror sights.
Yeah, the activate. Oh, heavens. It was Nathan. active aero is sweet. Jeez, you've burned a quarter tank of fuel? This was full this morning.
Can't imagine how. Literally turning petrol into noise. See, it's traction control that's killing me. Yeah, this car is awesome. It really is. It manages the blend of style and performance in such a fun way. Because a lot of newer sports cars are more one or more of the other.
Right. Oh my god.
But
Quick
you
throttle
really
response.
can drive that either way. And like Chris said earlier, look how all of a sudden we're just a gentleman.
Yeah.
100%. Two
Yes.
gentlemen, technically.
And gentleman's material on the roof.
Yeah, that's right. That is the gentleman's material. Nice big. I also appreciate that this is not power for two reasons. One, very quick. Two, can't brake.
That's right. Oh, you underestimate it. You know something it could use, though, actually? Sun visors.
Well, it's a low enough
No.
greenhouse. I feel like it's
Well,
an issue.
in front of you, yes.
But not to the
However,
side.
if the sun is here, no.
Is that something you experienced?
Yes. I just drove like this.
Well, we've spent the week with the Jaguar F Type Coupe, and
Have you noticed how so many Americans say Jaguar?
Yeah, I know.
Jaguar, that's
Jaguar.
normal. People say Jaguar.
Jaguar.
Jaguar. That's an interesting one. Because Jaguar, I understand that's just the way that you say the
How are
other
you
one.
supposed to say it? Jaguar?
I mean, I think
It's a three-syllable
I
word?
think Jaguar is the Americanized way that you
Jaguar.
say it, but the British say Jaguar.
So it's like if you
So
say
I've just been saying
Jaguar,
Jaguar.
You're the JAG is the first syllable, and then
U.
UA, or U.
No,
Jaguar.
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 Okay, but you're saying some people say it Jaguar. Jaguar. Jaguar.
Yeah.
JA is the first
Jaguar.
syllable. Jaguar.
But then there's also
and then there's
Jaguar. Jaguar. That's I don't see where you get
that was
that
pretty
from.
bad. Nuclear.
Trying to
That's another
impersonate
one.
President Bush.
Well, you know, I am a King Ranch enthusiast, so I've been.
You
yes,
need
let's take that out.
Yeah, I need to complete that. Okay. Yeah, now it is more like melting plastic, I would say.
Weight reduction, really.
Oh.
Very cool car.
Fantastic car.
Yeah. They're British cars have always been good for passion and just spirit and character.
Yeah,
It still has it.
yeah. I'm a big fan, and I hope we get to spend a little bit more time with a convertible F-Type this summer.
That'd be
That
cool.
would be awesome. But otherwise, it's been great in every way, other than the fact that the door panels are a little bit too hard on your elbows and the sun visors don't come around. But otherwise, it's perfect.
See, I'm a little more okay with it in the coupe because I think I more typically have two hands on the steering wheel in the coupe.
Oh, well, I do
Because in the
too.
convertible, I'm like cruising,
Yeah,
chilling a
well,
little bit more.
Going down
Got the
highway,
radio
just-
on.
yeah.
This, I'm just like,
Well,
is there more that you want to say?
thanks Thank you all for watching. This has been Harrison Nicole here with Daily Motor, and as always, brown on.
Yeah.
What would you have suggested? On.
It's better.
Okay.